the men and women that he trains. So I wish he was here today because I have been in the ring with him, and I would shake his hand and tell him it was a pleasure, and I appreciate all that he's done for the wrestling business and for the future of wrestling. Give it up for him, even though he's not here. He'll see this on video.
Thank you, Rob. Before I announce the next Hall of Famer, anyone else want to chip in with this one? We'll wait till the next one. Say something, Shane. Here you go.
Just real quickly, as a father, I didn't know that about Xavier's son, and I just learned about his daughter, 6 months old. My heart breaks for him, and he's in a place he should be tonight. As much as he'd love to be here in front of you guys, he just told you you're going to see a lot of imprint of Xavier here. I'd ask everybody here to put out a little prayer for him tonight, for his family, and to make sure that he's remembered that way.
Thank you. All right, so the next person we're going to bring out here, the second member of this year's Hall of Fame, he was the first ever, what you call big name wrestler to sign on with Battle on the Border. He main evented the first ever Battle on the Border, and then he returned after that. He has since passed away in 2018, but his legacy lives on. Bam Bam Bundy's here tonight. Bam Bam Bundy was his #1 protege. He originally came to Battle on the Border with this guy and carries the flag for him to this day. So we're talking about the legendary Grandmaster Sexay, Brian Christopher. Yeah. You guys know he's the son of Jerry the King Lawler. He was a main eventer for us here in our company. And I'm going to let Bam Bam Bundy come out here and speak a few words on this.
Yeah.
Turn it up.
Testing.
I'll be honest, I haven't heard that music in 5 years. So just give me a second. Brian meant the absolute world to me. Brian is the reason I get to do what I love day in and day out. We got to talk about this kind of scenario time and time again, the thousands of hours we were on the road. And I know that if Brian Christopher was here, the very first thing he would say is, thank you to each and every one of you fans. Because without you, Brian Christopher wouldn't get to live his dream. I know the old saying, a boyhood dream came true, supposed to be for HBK. But for the son of probably one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, he became one of the greatest of all times in all of our lives. Brian Christopher was part of one of the greatest factions in WWF history, with Scotty 2 Hotty and Rikishi being too cool. Brian deserves every last bit of this. If he was here, he would look at the Iron Man Rob Conway and say, thank you for sharing this ring with me. Fantastic Bobby Fulton, thank you for paving the way for guys like Brian Christopher. The franchise, Shane Douglas, he first looked at him and go Steelers. And then he would say, thank you, my friend. Because without these three gentlemen, we don't have a path to go on. Brian was on that path in the early days with guys like Rob Conway. He was in the Mid-South Coliseum watching the Fanatics do everything they do. And he shared the ring with one of the greatest ECW superstars that we've ever laid eyes on.
Yeah!
So on behalf of Jerry Lawler, on behalf of Brian's mother, Kay, I come and I stand in this ring and I say thank you on behalf of the entire Lawler family. Thank you for letting him live his dream, and thank you for keeping his memory alive. But another thing he also told me was how much he hated you, Bobby Fulton. So Bobby, when I get out of here, I want you to go get your 7-foot monster. I want you to go shine that belt up real nice. Because tonight, the Kingpin takes over Battle on the Border. And I take that title home to a real city, Memphis, Tennessee. We have winners. We're not like the crappy Bengals. We have the greatest team, the Memphis Showboats, and I guarantee you they dog walk Joe Burrow anywhere he goes.
Never heard of them.
So, Denham, I don't know if you know what you've done, but you brought back me, and I'm here to take over your company.
Screw off! Screw off! Do something! Make me! There ain't a single one of you big enough!
Is there any way we can have this match right now? Right here, right now. Paxton, right now. Now. Paxton. Come out here, Paxton.
Come on, Trent!
Hey, guys. Now is not the time for this match.
Hey, I speak.
Your microphone ain't working! Say it again, we didn't hear you.
I can speak louder than all you can yell. You bring out your little man, because standing next to this man, he's nothing. And when we leave tonight, he'll be beltless, because that championship is coming home with Bam Bam Bundy and Lucky P. Larson, Esquire.
All right, I need you guys to chill out for just a few minutes. We have to have a group Hall of Fame photo. Hostility later. I know, Bobby, I know. Hey. We have
Knock him out, Bobby!
All right, hey.
He'll hit you so hard,
All right.
your son will
We
feel.
have one more.
What's up in there? You need me, Dale?
Middle of them, all right? We got one more induction to do, so we'll keep you guys apart. You get your chance later. Good job. All right, so the third person going into the Hall of Fame this year is not a wrestler, but I know it's someone that all of you guys know. She's worked here from day one. She's here every show. I wouldn't be here without her. That's my mom, Brenda. She's as big of a contributor as you could ever have without getting in the ring. She's done everything for me, things behind the scenes for this company that no one knows about, but she's like a backbone to the company. And if you would, come on out here, Mama. Stairs are over there.
I'll be nice.
She's smart. She's trading you.
There you go. Thank you, Mama. You got that. We'll get to it. So, this is actually the third year in a row that Mom's been up here for this ceremony, because the last 2 years she had accepted the awards for the deceased brothers of mine, and this year she's accepting what she rightfully earned from day one, but circumstances made it take a little longer. So anything that you would like to say here, Mama, go ahead.
Well, he hadn't Brian earlier. I told him this wasn't necessary. I just want to thank all of the people that support us here at Battle on the Border. And I'm very grateful that I have Denham left and that he carries on his brother's memories and keeps everybody alive.
Thank you, Mama. So now I want to circle back and the three active Hall of Famers. I'll give you guys a chance to say anything that you would like. We didn't get a chance, but anything you want to say about Brian Christopher or about Mom, if you want to hit both of them or one of them at the same time. Rob, you go first.
I don't think that I could say anything about Brian that he didn't say already. You know, before he went on his rampage, he did make a lot of good points about Brian. Brian was a hell of a wrestler. He was a heck of a guy, and he was the guy that did about as much as he could possibly do as Brian Christopher when people didn't even know that he was Jerry Lawler's son.
Right.
He paved the way for himself without using that. He was Brian Christopher. He didn't go as Brian Lawler. So there's a lot to be commended there that he did everything he did on his own without having to use his dad's name. And as for this lady, I go around the world. I've been to 49 states and 12 countries, and when I meet the audience and they say, man, you don't understand what a big wrestling fan I am. And I say, well, I kind of do because I dedicated my entire life to it. So we all think we're big fans and we all love wrestling, and we wouldn't be here. But these two, to love wrestling enough to start a company and throughout that short period of time to lose 2 sons and for him to lose 2 brothers, but yet instead of laying in bed, crawling in a hole like most of us would have, and being depressed and just feeling sorry for ourselves, and there'd be nothing wrong with that, they both just rose above it. They know that the people that they lost love wrestling. They love coming to this show. So they honor their memory every time they put on an event. So as much as I could say that I love wrestling, I certainly can't say that I could do anything like they have and still set up this ring and still promote the events and still have a smile on their face. You know, it's just amazing. So for me, if you could give them a standing ovation right now, if you could stand, if you can't, I understand. But if you could give them a round of applause, because as much as we do it, they are the true reasons why we're all here today.
Thank you, Ron. I know you love way more than you know. You're the champion. A couple words with obviously. He did good. Bobby?
Well, I'm not going to let these guys over here, these bullies, run this. Yeah, I'm going to tell you something, you guys are classless. But listen, like Denham said, I've been here throughout all the time. And I really appreciate the dedication that Denham and the family, the Blevins family, has had for promoting professional wrestling. Not only promoting it, but giving you guys some great matches and shows. Give him a hand, give him a hand. And as Rob said, when you first come in the building, you see one of the friendliest faces in the place, his mother, and we're thankful for her, but above all, we're thankful for the Blevins family and their contributions to professional wrestling. Thank you.
Yeah, Bobby! All right, thank you very much. Now it's about time to get back to the wrestling portion and get wild for the rest of the night. We're going to finish up this Hall of Fame thing by just snapping a few photos with the prior Hall of Famers and also with this year's Hall of Famers. So if we can do that, guys, I would appreciate it. Thank you.